Today I'm filming my first update for my 2024 rolling project pan. I split my project pan in 3 different categories. Products that I have a usage goal on, products that I want to hit pan on, and products that I want to finish. So let's get into it. My first category is my usage category, and the first product is my Merit Highlighting Balm in the shade Bounce. This is a really pretty highlighting balm. It's very emollient. It doesn't really set down, but it's gorgeous. It's got a really pretty pink shade, and my goal with this was to use it flush with the tip. And I forgot to take my introduction photos for this product, but it doesn't really matter because I've hit my goal on this product anyways, and I'm rolling it out. So I use this mainly to mix with lip liners and lipsticks that I like to use as a cream blush, but the formula is a little bit stiff and it just needs to be a little bit creamier or more emollient. So I'm gonna keep using this product. It's definitely not done. I'm not done with it, but for right now, I'm taking it out of this project pan. And I'll be rolling something in a little bit later. The next product in my usage category is my Aether Summer Solstice palette. My goal with this palette was just to use it during the month of August and see if there was any noticeable change that was made by using the palette. I think definitely some of the mattes and some of the shimmers have a little bit more of a dip in them. I really did love using this palette. The interesting thing about the Aether shadows is that what you see in the pan is not what you get, especially with the shimmers. You really have to swatch the color to know what you're actually gonna get. And I don't hate that. I find it really interesting. I really loved using this as an inner corner highlight, and it looks very just neutral beige in the pan, but when it's actually swatched, it has a bit of gold in it, and I just absolutely love that. It's been really nice using this palette. I have really enjoyed it this past month, but I'm gonna be putting it back in my drawers and I'm gonna be rolling something else in its place. The next product in my usage category is my Milani lip liner in the shade 09 Spice. I had a goal to sharpen this product 3 times, and I have since sharpened it twice, and it's actually kind of due. Well, it's kind of funky. It sharpened kind of weird, but I do plan on keeping this in for another month and sharpening it one more time and just meeting my goal. My summer tan is kind of fading a little bit. I haven't been out in a while, and so I'm fading out a bit, but we still have a month of summer left. I know everyone thinks summer ends on September 1st, but not to me, not to me. We have 3 weeks into September before we hit the solstice, and I'm very excited to just keep leaning into the summer colors, and this to me is a summer color. It's a really, really pretty reddish brown. I am wearing it today, along with some other products. And when I use the Merit Highlighting Balm to kind of thin out the formula a little bit, it really does create a beautiful sheen on the skin. And the color itself is so gorgeous, especially when I have a summer tan. So I am going to use this product a little bit more, get that last sharpen in there, and then I'll be rolling this out most definitely by my next update. The final product in my usage category is my Glossier Futuredew. This is a beautiful oil serum hybrid. I historically only use this to mix in foundations and thin out a foundation a little bit. Lately, I've overdone it on the actives, like retinols and the acids that I like to use, and I haven't been that great with the hydrating skincare, and so, can you even see it? Yeah, kind of, it's shiny. So I've actually been using this as a primer after I put my sunscreen on. I've been using this as a primer before I do my color cosmetics, and I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I just don't know why in my mind it lives as a product that's only to be mixed in with foundations. So I'm excited to get more use out of this because I definitely haven't met my goal. I don't think I even said it. My goal was to use this down below the Futuredew, And I definitely am not there yet. I have not used this product enough to meet that goal, so I am going to be keeping this in for another month. Hopefully by next month I can meet that goal and roll it out. The next category of products are products that I want to hit pan on. And like I mentioned in my introduction video, I'm bold and brave, and I have a powder blush, a cream blush, and a powder bronzer that I want to hit pan on. So let's get into it. Let's start with my powder bronzer. I have the Lawless Summer Skin Velvet Matte Bronzer in the shade Golden Hour. I really love this bronzer. It's perfect for me in the summertime. I am wearing it today, kind of in the backs of my cheeks, and it's really gorgeous. It's such a beautiful, it really is a velvety bronzer. I'm definitely not close to hitting pan. I don't even really see a dent. I do see rings. Like, you see that, the little rings that tend to be at the bottom of a pan. But honestly, I'm not really, look at that. There's not even a dip. So I'm not really sure what that's about, the rings. But I don't use a ton of bronzer. It's just not my jam. I'm more of a blush kind of gal. And if I do use a bit too much of this bronzer, it gets orange on me, and that's really not my favorite. So I just do enough to kind of warm the backs of my cheeks, the high points of my forehead, a little bit across the nose for sure, and sometimes down the neck when I've just when my foundation doesn't totally match, I'll kind of bring the bronzer down my neck to help that gradient effect a little bit better. I do love this bronzer. I'm going to be keeping it in. This is my only summertime bronzer, and so I plan on keeping this in until I either get tired of it, it no longer matches me, or I hit pan. Oh, I didn't even swatch the bronzer. Let me swatch that. It's gorgeous. It's really, really gorgeous. You can kind of see it. It totally looks velvety. It has a little bit of a sheen, but there's no sparkle or glitter in it at all. And you can kind of see my arms are definitely darker than my face. I use a lot of sunscreen on my face, and so it's naturally just a little bit lighter than the rest of my body. And so this bronzer does a really, really good job at actually bringing the rest of my face to kind of match my body. The next product is my cream blush. I want to pan the Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur in the shade Blurred Buff. So for a long while there, I actually felt like I didn't see any change in this blush, the Bare Minerals blush. But this past week or last week when I was using it, I swear I'm starting to see the waffle shape, the waffle pattern. I actually don't know if anybody's panned one of these before and knows what the pan actually looks like. I'd love to know. Am I close to getting pan? Am I close to hitting pan? I'm not sure. Oh, there, yeah, you can totally see it. So I'm not calling this done yet because I don't actually see any pan. But this is a gorgeous, gorgeous, oh, you can't even. I love this blush so much. It's got this beautiful reddish brown. It has more pink when it's on my skin, but it's not pink at all. It's just very much a flush to the skin. I really love it. It does have a little bit of a sheen in the pan itself. It looks a little sparkly. I don't really know if you can kind of see that, but it does have a sheen to it for sure. On the skin, it looks very much just like skin, and I love that. I love that so much. So gonna keep that in for another month, and hopefully I can hit pan on it next month and roll it out, roll something else in its place. The final product in my hit pan category is the oldest product that I own. This is it. It's a really pretty peachy blush. It's in the shade either Style or Frost. I'm really not sure. This blush is like a decade old. It's very old, and I don't care. I thoroughly enjoy using it. I use it as an eyeshadow. I use it as a blush. Today I have it on just as a blush to kind of peachen up the other products that I had underneath it, and I really do love it. I haven't actually used this product much in the last month, mainly because this broke. I've managed to kind of pop it back in for this video, but it absolutely broke, and so it just kind of hangs out in there. It's a pain to use, and so I find myself not really reaching for it as much just because every time I use it, I have to pop this thing back in, which is not a huge deal. It's just a minor inconvenience that I kind of need to just get over. But I really love using this in the summertime. I love a peachy glow in the summer on my skin tone, and I really, really love using this as eyeshadow. I think I'll be able to hit pan on this maybe by my next update or the update after. I do plan on keeping this in. I'm still really enjoying using it. So until I get tired of it, I'm going to be keeping this in. The final category in my project pan are products that I want to finish up. So unfortunately, I don't have any products to roll out, but I'm so close on one of them that by my next update for sure. But let's start with the first item, which is my Patrick Ta lip liner in the shade. Oh, She's Proud. I hate this lip liner packaging. I love the color. Let's see where I can swatch this. There it is right there. It's so beautiful. The color itself really is so gorgeous, and it kind of goes with what else I have going on here. It's dry. It's so dry, this formula, which I don't love for a lip liner. I do love something a little bit more creamy. I hate this clicky packaging where you kind of can't see what's going on. I do really like that it's kind of a pointed tip with an interesting shape, but you know, it's just not my favorite. I don't understand why it has to be in this kind of packaging, especially when the formula itself feels quite thick to me. And I don't really love that I can't see how much I have in this. So, oh, I forgot to mention, after I filmed that first update, I actually weighed my products. So I'm going to be, you've seen it already, but I'm going to be showing the introduction weight to where it is now. And I figured I'd do that for products like this where I don't know what's going on inside, you know? So I won't be repurchasing this for sure. I do love that color a lot. I'm wearing it today over the lipstick that I also have in this project pan. So it's really gorgeous, really, really is gorgeous. Sometimes I wear it just by itself, sometimes with some lip gloss. I never really hate it. I just don't love the formula. It makes the application process not very enjoyable for me, and I just don't like this packaging. Not for me. That's going to stay in for another month, and who knows when it's going to roll out. If I don't finish it by this year, for sure I might roll it out just when I get sick and tired of it. The next product is my Ilia Ilia Fade Into You Soft Focus Finishing Powder. I just don't use a ton of powder, to be honest with you. I use it mainly to set my under eyes. I definitely made a dent in this though. I definitely used it up because the way that I like to use my powder is I have a little bit here. I dip my brush in there, swirl it in the lid, and then, you know, that's that. So I did have to kind of refill this top part here once. And so I know I'm using this with each and every day. I am using a little bit of this, but it's gonna for sure take me a while to use it up. Hopefully by the end of the year, I can actually get this used up because I have quite a few powders that I really need to get through. They're super old. They still work great, but I'm interested in trying new powders, and I can't do that. I don't feel comfortable purchasing more powders when I have so many in my drawer already. So hopefully I can finish this by the end of the year, start working on the other powders that I have, and then I get to try some new products, which I'm very excited about. The next product in my products that I want to finish category is the Thrive Brilliant Eye Brightener in the shade Stella. I have just a nubbin left. This is literally all that's left. I am so excited. Definitely gonna finish this up by my next update. I use this product as a brow bone highlight, sometimes an inner corner highlight, mostly as a brow bone though. And I really do love it. It's so gorgeous. It's really, really pretty. It just lightens up the brow bone. I'm wearing it today. I don't even know. I have to pluck my eyebrows, but I'm wearing it today. I wear it almost every day that I wear makeup, and sometimes on days where I'm not really doing a full thing, I just want to kind of shine up the face in certain points. So I do love this. I'm so excited to be almost done with it though. For sure by my next update, this product is going to be rolling out. And the last product in products that I want to finish up is my Glossier Vinylic Lip in the shade Pony. Where can I swatch this? This is a really pretty formula. I do like it for sure. I do like it. I just don't like the color, and I don't really like how sometimes when I open this up, there's product just sitting on top here. So I'm gonna be really excited to have this done. Yeah, see, and there's just more product that somehow globs its way onto the inside of the lid. Let's see if you can see it. Oh, there it is. Gross. That little one right there is new. That wasn't there at my last video. And that's just so nasty. I don't know why that really grosses me out. I'm wearing this today. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. It's very sheer, kind of buildable. Don't hate it for sure, but don't really love it that much. And I'm excited to kind of work it through, get it out of my collection. Now we get to do the fun part, which is roll in new products. The product that I'm rolling in to replace the Merit Highlighting Balm is my e.l.f. Active Workout Lip and Cheek Palette. This is so gorgeous. It's a really pretty color story. It has a sheen. Look at how shiny that is. The highlighter that's right here, I absolutely love. It's so beautiful. I'm wearing it today. And it just makes the cheek look so glowy. I'm also wearing both of the blushes today as well on top of the Milani lip liner. I just love to create a cocktail. That brown actually makes quite a stunning bronzer on me. Let's see if I can swatch this. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. So pretty. So there they are right there. That highlighter up top is just so pretty. It really looks like skin. The blush that's underneath it, that second blush, is so easy to wear. I mean, really goes with everything, and it's not straight down the middle pink. It has like some peach to it, which, as we know, is my fave. That bronzer, it doesn't look like it would look good on me, especially when I initially apply it. But after I like to use a stippling brush, and after I blend it out a little bit, it's really gorgeous. And then that last shade I like to use in the backs of my cheeks to kind of really darken up this space and then gradient it up to a lighter color up front. Tried to blend it out a little bit there, but I used such a thick swatch that it's kind of hard to even blend it out. But you can kind of see that blush, that top blush shade that's right there is so pretty. I really do love that. Editing Janet here. I totally forgot to mention that for the e.l.f. Active Lip and Cheek, I want to use any one of those shades 10 times over the next month. So whether it's just the blush or the highlighter and the bronzer or a combination of all four, I want to use at least one of those shades 10 times over the next month. And then to replace my Aether Summer Solstice palette, I'm rolling in my Colourpop singles. So this is the Making Mauves packaging, but I depot my shadows, most of them. I depot a lot of my shadows. And so I just have random Colourpop singles in here, which I love. I'm pretty sure this one, and this one are from the Making Mauves palette, and the rest of them, I think, are from the Colourpop Boudoir Noir palette. So again, I just want to get as much use out of this palette over the next month. I really love these colors. Gold is just one of my go-tos, honestly. Browns with hints of gold is my go-to, but truly, when I don't know what else to wear, I'm just not feeling any other color, I love to throw a pink shimmer with some mattes all over the lid. And it's gorgeous. Like, I really love the way that I look, and I feel great when I do that. So hopefully we can see some more dents. Surprisingly, this middle shade right there has the biggest dent, and I guess this pink one right there too. But hopefully we can see some more dents in this palette by the end of the next month and just get some use out of the singles. They do often go neglected, mainly because I do my makeup on the go, and so I have to be able to, it's got to be small enough to throw into my makeup bag. So I'm really excited to get some use out of these. The Summer Solstice palette has been really gorgeous with its tones, but this really is a little bit more, these are my neutrals. These are totally my neutrals, pinks and browns, and the gold. Gold might not be a neutral for some, but it totally is for me. So yeah, I'm really excited to get some more use out of this palette and these singles. So that's it. That wraps up my 2024 Rolling Project Pan update number 1. It's been really fun using these products this past month. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. There isn't a single product that's not true. I'm definitely over the lip combo that I have. The Glossier Vinylic lip and the Patrick Ta lip liner. I'm just ready to kind of finish these up and then move on to some of my more, just the products that I really love to use and spark so much joy when I pull them out. But the thing is, if I don't do something like this, put these in a project pan or just make a conscious effort to use them, I just won't. They'll sit in my drawers until I don't know how long. And then I may decide one day to finish it up and it'll be just so expired by then. So not that they're not expired now. I'm pretty sure I got this in 2020. Don't tell anybody I told you that. And I think I got this one in 2020 as well. So a lot of these products are 4 or 5 years old. The MAC blush takes the cake with being over a decade old, but I still love it. I still love using it. And a powder blush to me is kind of different than a lip product. So most of these products I really thoroughly enjoy using, and I'm happy to have them in my makeup bag to use over the next month. Thanks for sticking around. If you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate it. It's been really fun. I've actually been looking forward to filming this update. So hopefully that momentum kind of stays because it's been really fun. It's been a fun experience doing this. So that's it for me today. Thank you for sticking around, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.